Shut up and sit down.
Back at it again. What is up, people? I miss every single one of you. I miss doing this. I love doing this, don't you, Kevin?
Yeah.
Sit down and just speak into a little black little thing. For what? For entertainment, that's what. Welcome. Just talk with Shawn and Kev. How's everyone doing today? I had a great week. Great week.
Yes.
Let me tell you how great of a week I'm having. Wait, am I having a good week? I don't know. It's on and off. The heck?
No, well, I don't know so much. Let me get rid of that. I don't know so much about Great Week, but I do know.
Happy birthday to
Oh my God.
Happy birthday to you. Happy
Why, Kevin?
Happy birthday.
It would be Sean's 9th birthday.
What? Oh, man. I hate you, dude. Why do I even associate with you?
I'll let this play, too, just to embarrass the shit out of you.
I just turned 22. 22 years old.
You're full of shit, 22.
Yeah.
7 years ago. 6 years ago.
Oh, man. Alright, turn that shit off. I hate you.
Yeehaw! Let's get into doing some,
Alright, dance it out. Let's go.
do some polka.
Not like polka.
Oh, God.
Now, if
Anyway,
anyone doesn't know yet, today
Happy
is...
birthday, my friend.
Well, thank you, Kevin. But yeah, today is my birthday. I turn 28, right? 28?
I don't know. What year were you born? You don't even
89.
know how young you are?
Should be 28.
Yeah, 28.
2 more years till I'm 30. What happens when you turn 30?
Absolutely nothing. It's just another number.
Well, fuck that. Anyways.
Yeah.
Oh, man. How was your Black Friday yesterday?
I didn't. No. I don't go shopping Black Friday.
No?
I've seen too many fights. Too much shit going on.
I
Nope, not me.
I try to get, like, people on Facebook to send me videos of their Black
Why is
Friday.
this so oh, you turned my headphones down. Number 2, man. Turn them up.
Well, I'm not the
up.
freaking producer, man.
Well, I want to hear you. Good
Oh,
God.
You can't hear me?
No.
What? Every time, like yesterday or the other day, you were complaining that I was too loud. I was too loud. Now
You
I'm,
are.
Well, I'm trying to fix that, man. Stop making fun of me. It's my
Well, see,
birthday. You can't.
That's
you
your
can't
issue. You talk
talk
like this
shit on
sometimes.
someone.
And then you're right on the mic that nobody can hear you.
Here we go,
Yeah, so.
man. You're worse than my mother.
Oh, come on. Now you're comparing me to your mother?
Well, I was gonna say wife, but then I'll probably get hit for that. Yeah, I gotta tell you
That's a
something.
low blow to your wife.
Oh, thanks, dude.
Yeah.
What the hell? It's my birthday, man. You're supposed to be making fun of me, man. Anyways.
Anyway, Black Friday. No, I do not go out on Black Friday.
No?
No. Absolutely not.
I love seeing videos on Facebook of, like, stores, people at the door waiting for the doors to open at the stores, and they just rush in like a bunch of
Kids.
Grown
I
ass.
like watching the videos of the fights in the stores.
Yeah, it's crazy.
As long as I'm not in them, I get a, watch this. I could go online nowadays to Walmart.com and get the same damn stuffed animal for the same price, sitting naked in my home in front of the computer, nice and warm.
They call that
cup of coffee.
Cyber Monday. But no, be for real. I get your point.
The
Like,
Black
people-
Friday prices are passed online too.
No, I get it, but like your point is simply like everyone's going crazy over these deals, right? But they run these deals all year long.
A similar one. Now, Black Friday does have some better deals. I'm not going to mention who, because I don't want to mention any names. But a friend of mine,
We're not supposed to.
a friend of mine went to Walmart and got a 55-inch 4K TV, $300.
No.
Yep.
Don't they like run for like 800 plus?
They run for over $1,000, dude. 55-inch?
That's
4K?
insane.
Huh?
Do you, they
You want me to
release...
tell you who his name is?
No, I don't think you can. Who? Okay.
Sure, I can.
Okay, do it.
It would be your father.
What?
Yeah.
My father got you that deal?
Yeah. No, your father got that deal.
He watches TV? Does he know what a TV even is?
Okay. Maybe your stepmother got that deal.
I had to sit down and tell him what a smartphone is the other day. He doesn't know what a 4K TV is.
Come on, he could use a remote.
Yeah.
The only thing I think is comical, everybody's running by these 4K TVs.
Nothing 4K is
Nothing's
even out.
4K yet. You know, I mean, you got cameras that can record 4K.
Yeah.
Okay. Now,
Xbox now.
Yeah, but if the cable is not capable of 4K, you're only getting 1080p.
Yeah.
You know, and cable TV, whether it's Comcast, Service Electric, Metrocast, whatever, they don't do 4K. Satellite dishes don't do 4K.
Does Comcast do?
What?
Does Comcast do 4K?
Nope.
The biggest cable
1080p.
provider, they don't do
1080p.
4K?
No, they do HD. But not
Well, of
4K.
course. But not 4K. 4K.
No, the technology's not. 4K is a lot, man. It takes a lot of bandwidth.
Okay, so can I ask you a question? Since you're like a nerd and you have no hair, usually you know everything about tech.
Oh, screw
When HD came out, right? Compare the HD and 4K. Are they similar when they were released? It takes
Okay, here's the thing.
it takes a while for them to get out.
HD and 4K. Your eyes really are not going to notice a difference.
Really?
Yeah, you're going to think it is. Your eyes can only see so good. Okay, you don't have eyes of a hawk.
Right.
You can see every little pixel. When they came out with HD, HD is very close to your human eyesight, as live as you can get. 4K, unless you have sharp vision, you're not going to notice that much of a difference between HD and 4K. You might see more colors, but as far as clarity, you're not going to physically see that much difference. Okay? The reason they're having issues with 4K is because it's such a large file chunk that they have to send over bandwidth, okay, that it takes up too much bandwidth, and it winds up causing a gooseneck, okay, within a network, and it slows everything down when they run 4Ks.
What did you call it?
A gooseneck.
A
Or a
gooseneck.
backlog. There's so many different ways of doing it. Okay, so that's like having a 6-inch piece of pipe, cut it in half, separate it, and put a garden hose in the middle.
Oh.
Do you see my point?
Yeah.
Okay. So the bandwidth isn't there for 4K yet. They are getting there. However, I did see Comcast is now going up to 1 gigabit of internet speed.
I saw that.
Right. Of course, it's not in our area,
No.
you know, but
They start out in the city area, right?
once they get to the gigabit internet speed, then they can support 4K better than they can now.
Right.
Okay. But a lot of the little guys, they just don't have the capability running 4K. HD is a larger file chunk compared to 720 or even 480. Okay, but it's still within reason of the current bandwidths. So that's how they're able to get away with HD. 4K, yeah.
My Sierra just bought me a new Xbox that has the 4K resolution, and it gave me the option to turn it on. You're right.
Dude.
I can't tell the difference.
So that means you're not coming down here to?
Play Xbox?
Yeah.
No. Got my own Xbox now.
Sierra, damn you. That was his escape.
Yo. Everyone
I
knows.
think you're
Like,
going to have to bring it down here and hook it up to my 4K monitor.
so what? My 4K TV's not good enough for you?
Oh, I'm trying to get you out of the house for a little bit, dude.
No, dude. I hate going out in public. That means I have to impress people.
That's the dumbest thing Sierra could have done.
Sierra, don't listen to this man.
You bought him an Xbox. Remember what happened to the last Xbox he had?
No, we're not talking about that at all. We're not
No, we
talking
won't talk
about
about it. We'll just refresh memories.
Okay, she destroyed it.
She's probably listening and going, oh, yeah, that's right. You're going to get up there and it's being a million pieces.
Just so you guys know, if you're married, this is all to the fellas out there. If you're married, right, do not whatsoever call your wife a cunt when she's in a bad mood. Because if you do, things are flying. Ashtray. She'll destroy something really close to you. For example, an Xbox. Goodbye, Xbox. Peace out. Good riddance.
Yeah, but to your defense, she didn't even do it right because you plugged it in and it still worked.
It did. An A+ for Microsoft. Good job. But the only problem with it is something went wrong in the something mechanical. I guess it runs on electricity. It doesn't work. So I mean, you can plug it in and look at the home screen, and that was it. You know.
So you're telling me she bought you, what is it, the Xbox One S or something like that?
Yep. Well, she didn't give me the X. She gave me the S. But it still has the 4K resolution in it.
Okay, you know more about that than I do.
Yeah.
I can program them, build them, make them. I don't play them.
I downloaded this free game called Fortnite. It's like a battle royale kind of thing. It's like, remember I told you about that Battlegrounds?
Yeah, I never looked up. I just missed a call. From who? I never looked up that gaming keyboard.
Gaming keyboard?
Or computer, laptop for you.
Oh, no. I'm not getting it. I'm not going to go PC gaming.
What was
Do you
that,
know
what
how?
was that game you wanted?
Well, no. It comes out on Xbox December 12th.
Oh, what is it?
It's called Battlegrounds. But I downloaded something similar than that. It's called a Fortnite. That's Fortnite. It's the same concept game, but it's like more animated. It's like
The
less.
heaviest, call me a sissy, whatever. The heaviest and I don't play it anymore. Most intriguing game that I found that I used to play, it was on PlayStation. It was SOCOM.
SOCOM is not bad. That's a really
Military game.
realistic game.
Yeah, I mean, you'd call out, Foxtrot Tree, head here. I mean, just like you there,
Yeah.
with your headset and everything. And
Yeah, the
I
voice
got
commands.
into that a little bit, yeah.
It has voice commands. It's
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
neat.
Yeah, I got into that there for a little bit, and then couldn't beat the game, got pissed off, put it down, and haven't played it since.
You're like the Gears of War, Sega's. You like the Gears of War kind of. You are the Gears of War kind of guy, yeah.
You know what? I'm really not that much of a gamer. I'm not.
Play Battlegrounds or Fortnite, and I guarantee you won't say that again.
Well, see, that's what I'm kind of afraid of. No offense to you. I'm afraid turning into you.
Turn into me?
Well,
What's that supposed
being
to
a
mean?
gamer and playing and this, that. I have so much other shit I got to do. I don't have time to become a gamer. And if I become a gamer, that means I'm going to have to drop something else I like. And I got money tied up in other hobbies
Sure.
that I just don't want to piss out the window.
You know what I mean? Beneath me crap?
Well, that too. Yes.
Ham radio.
I don't want to hear it. Man.
Once you start
You got your
contacting,
gaming shit. I got my ham radio.
if you
shit.
contact someone from Mars, then I'll be intrigued. Until then, nah.
Outer space doesn't count. It has to be Mars, huh?
It has to be Mars. Correct. So you better get to work if you really
Space
want me
station's
to.
flying over again here in the next week or two.
Is it?
Yep.
What, are you going to squirt the bird?
I'm going to try.
Good deal. All right, can I tell you something? Last
can.
night,
Yes, how was your night? I heard you went out. And I guess we're going to give them a plug, even though we have like 0 viewers. Japan 4? I never heard of them.
well, let me tell you something.
Never heard of them, so.
Japan 4. I mean, I was talking to one of the guys because I couldn't figure out how on earth they would get a name like that, and it was a mystery. Like they were throwing me like curveballs, like they wouldn't tell me what it meant, and I finally got the answer. I think it's from a movie called Freddy Got Fingered. Anyway. So, I was, I went out, I actually went out last night, guys. I know doesn't happen.
With
but-
your wife?
Huh?
With your wife?
With my wife.
That doesn't happen.
No. Rarely if we do go out, it's not for a good thing. Like maybe a court hearing. But whoops.
Or she gets so trashed that she's calling you at 3 o'clock in the morning to come pick her up.
She's gonna hit me for this. Yeah, exactly. Anyways.
I see area.
Now, I mean, I knew the two people from Japan for good friends of mine. Did music projects with them back in the day. And I knew they were a cover band. So I was just expecting, like, a typical bar band, you know? They just play their music, wave your beers in the air, you know? Do some, hardcore devil horns sometimes. Shake your head, like nod heads.
Okay. What kind of music do they play?
Well, let me get to
rock?
that. Anyways.
Is it rock?
No, it was pop punk.
Okay.
So it's something you won't be
as long as
interested
it wasn't that, she begs.
No. No. Anyways, I wasn't expecting a full-blown show, you know? I'm going in with expecting just, like, normal kids playing music, you know? And they, do you know how bar bands do, like, like 3 different sets? They do a set, take a break, do another set.
Yeah.
Well, I came in when they were in the middle of their second set. And it wasn't, people were standing in the, in front of the stage.
Well, that's because they weren't drunk enough yet.
Right. Listen. And it wasn't that, I mean, it was good music. They were playing great. I was enjoying myself. And then they took another break. And the lead singer did like an acoustic set, like 3 or 4 songs. It's pretty good. He's a good singer. Eddie Collins, look him up, guys. Seriously, he's just incredible. A lot of energy. He puts a lot of voice in his music, and you can tell he actually enjoys doing what he's doing. You know? Do you ever see someone do something and you can tell that he absolutely adores it? Yeah. That's what I saw in Eddie Collins last night.
Now,
anyway,
I want to tell you something though. They do that for a reason. You're in a band. You should know that.
I know showmanship.
They don't start off the first part of the show with the wow factor because then they have to carry it on.
Exactly.
Okay. And DJs, when I was a DJ for how many umpteen years, I did the same thing with even weddings. Okay. Now I know DJs, bands, two totally different things. Some of them get along, some of them don't. But it's still the same basic concept. So when I would book a wedding, they would want to know how many hours. I told them a price, 4 hours or 6 hours. And they're like, 6 hours? We never heard of a 6 hours. I said, yes, you want 6 hours because the first 2 hours are eaten up by, introductions.
Yeah.
Father-daughter dance, the, other shit. The dinner and this, that. And then now we're going to party. We have 2 hours left. So 1 hour, it takes everybody to start getting drunk. The last hour, that's when everybody has fun. And then I'm packing up leaving, and I'm the asshole. Because just when we're just starting to have fun, you're leaving. So that's why I suggested the 6 hour. Same thing with bands. You don't want to give your first thing right off the bat. It's going to take a while for people to get in there.
Yeah.
Get cozy. Get drunk. And then you have a 4 hour set where everybody's having fun, and now you're the best band on the planet. And by the end of the night, you could be playing stupid shit like, Purple People Eater, and you're the best band in town, So,
yeah.
Anyway, just wanted to make that note. That's people
you're right. I wanted
who
you
are
to bring
not
that
behind
point
the
up.
scenes.
I really wanted you to say that because it's exactly what I was trying to point out. But, like, you know me. I've been in music since I was like 19. Like going to shows, doing sets, and hanging around people who enjoys music and plays music. Last night, I never enjoyed myself so much at a show. Like it's pretty sad that my wife had to point it out to me afterwards, saying that she never saw me that happy, because that show was the most incredible set I ever saw. I mean, I saw some famous national touring bands, and Japan 4 has all of those shows I went to beat by far. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not trying to suck up to them and be nice and stuff. I'll tell the truth. I'm a dead honest person when it comes to music. But last night, if anyone has a chance to go see these guys live, yes, they're just a cover band, but their energy, they're just insane.
Well, who were they covering?
Pop punk bands like Yellow Card, bands like that. Stuff you don't listen to on a regular basis, but for someone like me and my friends, we grew up with this kind of music. It's not that screamo, quote unquote, like hardcore music, but it's just like simple. I mean, I have a couple of videos. Can I send them to your email and show them?
So they're like Attila.
No, not
No?
like them. No. It's singing. Pop punk.
Okay.
Never
Yeah, I
listen
got
to
you.
a pop
I
punk
got
song?
you. Yeah. I see. I never got into that. I mean, if I can understand it, I'll listen to it.
What should I send it? Like, what? Email, text message?
What, you want me to play it?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah. No, you can send it to my Facebook.
all right.
That way, it's easier to go quicker.
Yeah, all right. We're going to send that, and we're going to play it for you guys. Right now, we have no viewers, but, everyone always, or since we don't have a set schedule, people don't show up in the live feeds, but they do watch our videos afterwards and see it if they didn't hear us during our live stream or whatever. But we're going to play it for you guys. But like I said, if any of you guys have a chance to see these guys, like last night, it was a $5 cover charge.
How
Do you know
many
what?
bands?
If they start charging people $20 to get in, I will be there with a $20 bill paying to see a bar band.
Okay,
Those
where'd
guys
they
are
play?
incredible.
Goodfellas?
Huh?
Where'd they play?
Trippin' Billy's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a bar, dude. Do you know how
Dude,
bar
like,
bands?
How did people get in Trippin' Billy's?
What do you mean?
Isn't that small?
No, it's a pretty sized place. I mean, it's a small stage, but hang on. But I can't stop talking about these guys. Like they're just genius musicians.
Wait, you did post something up on Facebook, didn't you?
No.
With them? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Hang on. Yes, you did.
Still gonna send it to you.
Well, then I can pull it up here real quick. See if I can find it. Yes, we're using cell phones. It's great. It's
It won't. It's too big to send you over Facebook.
That's fine. No, I'm gonna pull it. I'm telling you, I know you.
I got it. Yeah.
You
Okay.
showed video.
Well, here's a sample. I just sent it to you. It's 2 minutes long. It's not bad.
Or maybe it was Sierra. Sierra might have posted something.
I think so. Yeah.
Let me see. Sierra, I'm going on your website.
I don't think she's watching, dude.
Probably not. Was it Sierra? Let me see. Well, yeah, it was Sierra. Here. See if we can get some audio. Wrong one.
Just listen to that energy, you know? You hear the crowd singing along? That's incredible. Like it's a bar band. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to hear.
No, that's the crowd singing.
No, I know, but just with the phone, it's not,
Yeah.
you know. Anytime you take video like that of a band with a phone,
Yeah.
it just isn't.
Yeah, the audio transfer is messed
Yeah.
up. But you guys get the gist of it, right? I mean, seriously, if you guys have the opportunity to see these guys, they are Japan
And
4.
look, they're not even Japanese.
No. No. They're not Japanese, dude. If anyone's wondering. But look them up on Facebook, give them a like, share the crap out of their page. Get them out there because, they dedicate 90% of their lives to, practice very, very hard every day. and just so they can bring some entertainment on a weekend. You know what I mean? For someone like me who works all week, I would kind of want to go to a shindig and relax. You know what I mean? And it's just incredible people. Thank you, Japan, for all the members in Japan for putting on a kick-ass show. Seriously, you guys are great. You guys are going places. I'm telling you. Keep at it. Keep up the hard work. You got an A in my book. Seriously, hands down.
Okay, enough about that. Not that they're not great. I never heard them. So, kudos to Japan for doing a good job last night on my man's birthday.
Yeah. Great.
I'll have to go out and see you sometime.
But one of my buddies got really drunk, though, and he started puking, right? So here's the cup, right?
Right.
It's someone's drink. Okay, someone had a drink on the table, and I guess she went to the bathroom or whatever. He got so sick. The cup was about maybe a couple feet away. He literally threw his
projectile.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Into the cup and made it in. Instead of people running to
So
him,
instead of beer pong, it was puke pong.
exactly. You know, and instead of people running over to him and making sure he's all right, everyone's going and patting on his back for shooting into the cup. He was a hero last night. Waddy, if you're watching this. His poor girlfriend had to drive 45 minutes to pick him up, though. That was horrible. She was probably really mad. But, yeah. A lot of our friends got really drunk last night. It was pretty insane. But,
So what else we got on the agenda to talk about?
we got a few things. I just read an article. Let me see. I'm going to give these guys credit because I read it. I don't know if it's how legit it is, but it's an interesting article. I shared it on Facebook yesterday. The website's ranker.com. I don't know how accurate it is, but do you know how the heroin epidemic it's huge. The huge drug problem in anywhere you go. All right? And it's an obvious problem, but I never thought that it actually leaked into the Amish communities.
Well, see, that's the misconception a lot of people have with the Amish. They think they're so closed that they're shut off from the outside world, and they're not. The reason why you don't hear it is because they don't believe, for the most part, TV, blah, 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 blah. They self-regulate themselves, So if somebody does wrong, they take care of it their own way and this, that. So you don't hear about, the bad things that go on in the Amish, for the most part, are good. They do but they are plagued with, murder and crime just like anybody else.
Yeah.
You just don't hear it because there's not a film crew right there, or cell phones right there recording everything within the Amish community.
Very interesting fact, or very interesting to even think of it that way. I mean, we're not regular human beings compared to the Amish religion, but the reason why we're not so private because everyone has a smartphone to record everything. They don't. So
right.
Yeah, I get that. That makes sense. But
right.
It's crazy to think that, though, don't you think? I mean, they're very religious people, and very intelligent too. Wouldn't you think that an Amish person would know what they're about to do and try is gonna eventually either A, kill them, or B, they're not gonna have a life. It drives me. I was sitting and thinking real hard about it. I don't understand drugs. Everyone knows drugs are bad, kids. Drugs are bad. But for real, I just don't get it. Why can't it just stop? I mean, marijuana. We did a podcast back.
I was, not to interrupt you, I was going back and watching some of our shows we did on another
I was about to bring that up. Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
and we were. Oh, I jumped on your foot. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Brute. You can bring it up.
Oh no, I mean you can. I don't care.
Oh,
Go for
it
it.
was just how they were saying that they're now considering an addiction.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Remember, a brain disorder. So I'm addicted to cigarettes, therefore I'm mental, therefore I can collect.
I'm addicted to having
I'm addicted
sex.
to coffee. I'm addicted to sleeping. I have a sleep disorder, therefore I'm mental. So anything that you're addicted to now, they're saying is a disease, a mental disease is how they put it.
No,
You know? And
that's bogus.
get the hell out of here.
Drug addiction is a choice, not a disease. I don't give a shit what anyone thinks.
Any kind of drug, illegal, legal.
Yeah.
Caffeine's a drug. Smoking, the tobacco, the nicotine, that's a drug. You know,
But like, I kind of like nowadays. I'm a different person. When we had the previous shows. I mean, I'm still with the whole choice. Drug is a choice, not an addiction, or a disease. What do you want to call it? But I'm kind of playing both sides now.
well, I will say, just to clarify, I will say drug use is an addiction.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's not a disease.
Okay, right.
Well, just what you said. I just wanted to clarify because there's going to be haters.
Yeah.
You know.
But this thing, like, this, I want to quote a saying that everyone has. It's quote, "Kill your local heroin dealer." I mean, yeah, the person who buys the drugs, they choose to buy those drugs, and it's their choice. But if there was no heroin dealers, we wouldn't have this problem, right? And I solely believe that, and I solely support that whole shoot your local or kill your local heroin dealer.
Well, here's the only issue with that.
Fuck them.
There's more people that's going to be dealers. Okay. If the dealers don't have the shit to sell, they can't sell. So I say go higher than the dealers. The growers, the producers of the stuff.
Growers is marijuana.
The
We don't
stuff
care
who,
about that.
well, anything. Cocaine comes from a plant too.
Yeah.
So you need to cut it there, not at the people who are dealing it. Because if you cut it there, you wipe it out totally. It
Yeah.
doesn't even exist.
Yeah.
No,
it's bad, dude. Everyone knows it. And
it's like Will. Remember Will was on?
Will Spots.
Yeah,
Great guy.
good guy. He was on one of our shows talking about his addiction, which I applaud him. That was the first time he ever talked about
I remember that. That was
addiction
really
publicly.
deep.
That was a deep show. I got to pull that up out of archives. Yeah, I got to pull that out of archives and see if we could rebroadcast that. That was an awesome show. Of course, I want Will's permission before I do that. But anyway, so he was making a point that where we live, like 9 out of 10 people have something on them, whether it's a needle, a pill, something, And I believe them. I'm driving around, and it's not just Schuylkill County. Everybody says, "Oh, the Schuylkill." It's everywhere, all across the country, man. And people have something on them, and it's sick. And
Very sick.
I'm not saying that I'm better than anybody because I didn't get addicted or never used to get addicted. So I'm not saying that at all.
No, you say it.
However, I don't have the issue with the drugs and stuff, so it doesn't bother me. If you want to kill yourself, you know what they do to you. I mean, it's not like drugs is a new thing. It's not like it came out this year. Drugs have been around for decades.
60s, 50s.
Okay? Right. So, I mean, everybody born today knows the effects of drugs. And you chose to try them knowing full well the effects. So that's your own fault. Don't come to me looking for help. I did it. And damn it, if I could do it, you could do it.
Right.
You know, just say no. It's literally that simple. Remember that campaign when we were in school? Just say no.
Dare.
Remember that?
It's a fucking dare dog.
But it's something so simple, and it's so true. Just say no.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is a very opinionated show, right?
Yes.
I'm just gonna go back and repeat what you just said. You like in a quote. You don't want to say you're better than everyone else.
No.
Well, I'm
'cause
gonna say it. I'm gonna say I'm better than them. I'm higher than them. I'm a better person than those people who do drugs. And I'm not afraid to say it. They're scumbags. I'm not.
Well,
No, I don't care. I mean, yeah. I mean, I get it. Like, it's not cool. But to say that, and I'm very supportive to help people get off drugs. Like, I'm always there. Like, I'll go and hold your hand, and help you through it. But at the same time, you're a scumbag. You really are. And, it takes a real person to admit that.
okay, let me ask you this. If one of your kids started doing it, would
Wouldn't
they be
hesitate to
scumbags?
say it. I wouldn't hesitate.
You would call your own kids scumbag?
That's right.
You wouldn't reach down and help them?
I will reach down to help them, but I'm going to look down on them. I know that's really hard for me to say because I'm a father now, I have a son. Baby boy. Real cute.
Well, I mean, at least you're not playing sides. You're saying, no, if my kids did the same thing, I would do the same thing. So that I applaud you. You're sticking to your beliefs. You're
Hands down.
You're being Donald Trump here, throwing political correctness
Don't
right out the
compare to
freaking
me
window.
to a hairpiece.
Right out the window, man, and saying what you believe. So,
Yep. And, a lot of people know where I stand with that. And, they look at me and says, whoa, you call your own kid a scumbag? Yeah. I mean, they made a dumbass choice. And it sucks for me because now I have to sit down and rethink my life. Where did I go wrong? You know what I mean? And that hurts. How's that fair for me? Yeah, my kid's a fucking scumbag if he does drugs. Without hesitation. I don't care. And will I help him? Of course. I won't abandon my own child.
dude, that video did send.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's the same audio as what you would play from what
Oh,
you saw
okay.
on Sierra's page. But, and, I can talk on and on about this drug thing, And, we're going to make this drug topic really short because the
Gotta
things I
see
want
if Will will come back too. That
Yeah,
was,
yeah.
that
Will
was an
Spots.
awesome-
If you see this, you probably will, because he's very supportive over our podcast. And yeah, hit me up. Send me a email, message, whatever you want, and well, let's touch base, sit down, and talk, have some coffee. Anyways, I'm really. One thing I have to say out there, and people know where I stand when it comes to drugs. Yeah, you're scumbags. Yeah, you're a piece of shit. But if you are willing to take that extra step to get clean, go to a counselor, go to some drug addiction classes, or if you want to keep it private, go to a friend. Hell, even I will step up and help you. I don't care if you're a stranger. Because, as a wise Indian chief once said, we are all a village. We all help each other out. And I slowly live by those words. And I don't care if I don't know anything about you. If you
are
come
right.
up to me, I need help, I'm there.
But the
Simple.
issue is if they don't know they need to help. That's where the issue is, and that's what
Oh, that's
Will.
the,
But that's what Will was talking about.
yeah.
If they were so into it, they didn't realize they had a problem, and nobody was there to smack the shit out of him and say, "Yo, dude, you got a problem." That's where he's. But anyway, we could get on. Good God.
But damn.
Yeah. So Monday, I don't know throughout the world, but here in Pennsylvania, you know what Monday is?
Cyber Monday?
Besides that,
Okay, what?
opening day of buck
Oh, is it really?
hunting. Yes.
My dad never took me hunting.
So everybody's going hunting Monday. Please be safe.
For real, be safe.
You know?
Speaking of that, that opens a whole different door. Do you ever see those Facebook? Everything's about Facebook now. You notice that?
Yeah, everything. It's like everybody communicates via Facebook. Look what we're doing.
Every sentence starts. Hey,
Well, you know why?
Hey guys, did you see that on Facebook?
Well,
Did you see this?
Because now Facebook gave a platform for the common folk, you, me, everybody else, to voice their opinion on a national or worldwide stage. Whereas before, to do that, you had to go on TV or a radio station or something like that. So now people are doing just what we're doing our own thing, and putting it out there. Anybody wants to watch, listen, they can. They don't, they shut it off. But at least it gives us common folk, common flat platform.
Yep.
To speak our piece.
Yep. Anyways, but yeah, you're right. Facebook gave the people a voice. Anyways, where the hell? Oh yeah. Do you ever see
When we were talking
those,
about hunting and
those?
shit.
Yeah, right. Those posts on Facebook where a young 12-year-old girl or 13-year-old girl, whatever age she was, very young, is posing with a lion, giraffe, or any kind of game, because it was, she shot it. And people get those extremists, those I love animals extremists, and they make a big deal out of it. Now, I'm going to get to my question here, Kevin. Bear with me.
Okay.
Now, your opinion when it comes to it. People fight against that, and here is their base. Everyone needs to eat. Us hunting is a way to provide food for their families. And, so that is the argument. What is your opinion? So hear me out 1 second. So if someone comes up to you and says, hey, stop shooting animals, and are you going to say, well, I need to feed my family, or are you going to say you enjoy doing it, that's why you do it?
Well, here comes the funny thing. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
I'm simply going to say, stop eating. And they're going to look at me and go, well, what does eating have? Oh, I'm a vegetarian. Stop eating. You're complaining to me that I shot this deer that's alive and has life, okay, because I'm hungry. Define life. What's your definition of life?
Well, basic definition, in this world, you work to pay bills and
No,
provide.
no, that's not what I meant.
Okay.
Life. And would you agree with my definition? Anything that breathes is life. Breathe.
Okay.
Breathe.
An organism.
Anything that breathes is life.
Okay.
Okay. Are trees life?
Yeah.
Yes, it's just a different type of organism.
Right.
A tree is alive. Well, so are tomato plants, so are
Yep.
cabbage, lettuce, pumpkin, wheat.
So forth. Right.
Everything is alive. But yet you'll go out there and pluck a tomato from a vine and eat it. Well, you just killed the tomato. So what's the difference? You're killing a tomato, I'm killing a deer. We're both killing something to eat.
Wait, I'm going to get my PETA voice going. Hang on. Well, they don't have feelings.
How do you know?
It's true.
I was watching, they did a study. It was on National Geographic. Therefore, I know it's not a bullshit study.
They're very credible, yeah.
Okay. That they poked.
I know what
into
you're talking about. Yeah.
Into the roots of trees in a forest. Okay.
Yeah.
And they noticed they had a certain level of line on these roots. But then a tree that was 100 feet down, they cut down. Within the roots, 100 feet had nothing to do with the tree. Of all the trees surrounding, all of a sudden that thing started spiking. Because a tree, remember that?
Yeah. It's
So-
mind-blowing.
Now tell me they don't understand each other and they don't have feelings just because we don't speak their language. or are too dumb to realize their communication skills doesn't mean there isn't any.
Right.
They're still an organism.
Well, what about
So-
what about another animal eating another animal, or an animal eating another animal? I mean,
That's life. A snake eats rats.
it's
okay.
called the cycle of life. You ever motherfuckers see Lion King?
Yeah.
It tells ya.
We are just another species of animal on the planet. Just so happens
We're dominant.
the good Lord gave us the opposable thumbs to make us the dominant feature. If it wasn't for opposable thumbs, we'd probably be dumb as apes.
Apes aren't dumb though.
Well, you know what I mean.
Okay, yeah.
Okay? Opposable thumbs is what gave us
You're
the
right.
superpower.
We're dominant, right?
okay,
Thumbs
that's it.
makes
Because
us
of that.
with superhuman power. Thumbs.
Yes.
I want
Okay.
anyone who try for like
So-
maybe 5 hours a day, tape your thumbs to your palm and see how
We-
much you can accomplish.
We are just mammal. Okay, just like any other species. We're a species. We're a mammal. Okay? We eat other prey to survive. That's the way life works. How I eat that. Okay, now, here's the way I look at it with hunting. A snake or something like that would go and bite a rat, okay, and squeeze it to death and make the rat suffer
Yep.
and eat. That's okay. But I'm going to take a gun, but because I said the word gun, I'm going to take a gun and shoot a deer and put it out of its misery like that. That's inhumane. So I guess we have to make the deer suffer first, maybe, and then they'll be happy. Shoot them in the leg
Yeah.
so they can't run, and then we'll go up and bludgeon them to death with a crowbar.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll make people happy. You know?
For real.
Think about it. I mean, and it's just people. Oh, listen. Don't get me into it. I've said enough about that.
No, I like
What are your
how
thoughts?
your opinion on it.
Now, I'll ask the same question to you. What are your thoughts about us going out hunting, killing to eat? What would you say?
I don't like when people say, "Well, we need to survive," right? They're feeding their families. That's not true. No, I think
Okay, I'm
80%.
going to stop you 1 second. Why do you say it's not true? Are you talking about poaching? Poaching's a different story. I disagree with poaching.
Oh,
killing an
poaching's
animal
bad.
just to kill an animal. But if you're going to kill an animal to eat it,
Okay,
different- that's what I'm talking about.
well, no, Kevin. So if I go out,
So let's take poaching out of the picture.
no, I'm
for
not
a minute.
thinking poaching.
Okay,
If I
okay.
go out, right, with a shotgun, ready to go hunting for a deer, right?
Well, shows how much you know. You won't take a shotgun to hunt for a
No.
deer, but
Go to hell.
okay.
Go to hell. Anyways, I'm going out because I enjoy going out and hunting, right? But the point is, if you shoot a deer and just leave it there to die, that's wrong. But if
See,
you
that's
there,
poaching.
okay,
That's poaching.
well, okay, that's considered poaching. I see what
Yes.
you're saying. All right, fine, fair enough. All right, but then, in my opinion, I am going out for fun. Okay, now, I am going out for fun, but I'm also going out to fill my freezer, and my family is gonna eat that meat. Okay, I just contradicted myself. I'm a hypocrite.
Okay, now, here we go. There's some people out there that say, well, yeah, but what if you go out to hunt, you take all the meat, and then you give the meat to other people? Then you're not feeding your family.
That's called villaging.
That's called feeding your species.
Right. That's villaging.
Keeping your species alive. And it's not, look, it's not our fault or even your fault that you are on the top of the food chain.
Right.
And if you're that upset that the top of the food chain is picking on a little bitty guy to kill him and eat him to survive, feel free and welcome to join them. We'll gladly stay on top.
I
Quit your
guarantee
bitching.
if you have a problem of me killing a deer, but I come home with this nice, tasty piece of jerky, and you eat it, you're going to enjoy it.
You know, I see. You can look them on YouTube and all sorts. You can video or watch videos of slaughterhouses, how they slaughter the cows, okay, how they kill the cows, and so on and so forth. And you watch some. Now it takes a strong person to watch that. I mean,
Yeah,
I eat meat. I'm a big meat eater.
Yeah,
I love
I
meat.
still can't watch
Don't get
it.
me
right.
wrong.
It's really hard to watch.
And I actually feel bad. And this is where I'm two-faced. I watch those videos. I'm going, oh, poor thing. So I see where they're coming from. But 10 minutes later, I'm eating a steak.
Yeah, you have a nice, juicy-ass lamb chop in
I'm
front of you.
like, that just made me hungry.
That actually reminded me of something. Do you know how people have the African hunts, the lions, giraffes, and shit and stuff?
Right.
You know, there's two things, and it's proven. And this is a true fact, Kevin. Most of these are like controlled hunts. Okay, they know what animal they're looking for, and the reason is the animal is really old, and you know, it's just
It's
the money.
It's to control the species.
Okay,
too.
right. But the money that these hunters pay goes towards the, local population. And once they kill that lion or zebra or whatever, all that meat processed goes to the starving villages
Well, see, here's
and
another
feeds people.
good point. You just touched on hunting, as far as killing wildlife and this that to eat, is also population control. Okay,
Uh-huh.
if we didn't hunt bear, fox, squirrel, okay, we would be overrun. Look what we're doing to ourselves. Okay, how many billions of people live on this planet? Okay, we're overpopulated.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Sooner or later,
imagine
we
it.
need to be hunted.
Yes, we do. Honestly, we do. We need to start being like China and allowing only one baby per
Yeah,
family.
like- you're right.
know?
That's right.
But-
China has that law, don't they?
Yes, they do. But it's either one baby or one boy, one girl. That's it. And I know it's one of something, but either way, if we didn't hunt, you'd have bears sitting in the
Backyard.
in your backyard. This reminds me. This is comical. This is going to be a minute, so just bear with me.
Go ahead.
My brother and I, years ago, were driving down the road, and a deer jumped out. And my brother was driving, I was passenger. He nailed that deer. That deer goes up flying over the hood, lands on the road. We pull over. The deer's still alive because he only hit him in the rear legs. So he broke his rear legs. Okay? Couldn't move. So the first thing my brother does is pull out the crowbar to go put the deer out of his misery.
Right.
You know?
A crowbar?
Well, that's all we had. You know what I mean? What else are we going to do?
Right.
You know,
I
put
get
the
it.
deer out of its misery. I mean, you're not going to fix the broken legs.
Yeah.
The deer can't survive if he can't move. Okay? So this lady comes out, running out the house, and stops my brother. Says, no, don't do that. I called the game commissioner, or the police, or this, that, the other thing. They're coming. Don't kill the deer. They can be, fixed. They can fix it and heal it and this, that. It's nature's way. And, she was one of those animal lovers.
Right.
Whatever. Great. All for them. Well, yes, you could do that. You're off camera. Nobody can see behind the scenes. I like that.
I get it.
So anyway, so we wait there. We're arguing with the lady. We're like, lady, no sooner the game commission comes, the game commission is going to put the deer out of its misery.
Yeah, they bring a 22 out.
No, they won't. No, they won't. I'll get them. Yeah, 20 minutes later, game commission walks to us, says, what's going on? We said, well, the deer jumped out in front of us, and we hit the deer. Look at the car. The car was more damaged than the deer, of course.
Right.
And we said, we tried killing the deer, but this lady, walked out of the house and stopped us from shooting, or not shooting the deer, but, killing the deer to put the deer out of its misery. And she's standing there right there, and she goes, oh, well, You can save the deer. You can save the deer. The game commission walks up, pulls out his 22 revolver and goes, pop! Who wants the deer? My brother and I looked at each other and said, we'll take it. We'll take the meat, Well, it wound up being bad meat anyway because we hit him in the rear half, busted his gut. So the gut ruined all the meat.
And the broken bone pieces and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
so none of the meat was good anyway. But then the lady's like, oh, I'm gonna call your superiors, she goes. And he's like, here's the phone. Lady, stop. The deer had broken legs. The deer doesn't have a chance of surviving in the wild. We're overpopulated the way it is. We did the deer a favor.
Yeah.
So,
That deer was suffering, bro. Let it die.
Yeah. Wow.
Do you see those stories on Facebook? Anyways, of accidents similar to your story, right? The deer actually ends up inside the vehicle sometimes.
Yeah.
And there's actually stories of fatalities because when the deer gets inside the vehicle, it starts kicking.
And it's still alive. Yeah.
Yeah, and it literally kills the person in the driver's seat.
Yeah.
That's insane. Of course, I agree with population control then. I don't want to go drive down the road with my kid in the back seat and all of a sudden a buck goes kamikaze and, I hit it and then all of a sudden it kills everyone everyone in the car. Like, that's horrific. I'm never driving again. I like when I love it when I see semi trucks hit deer.
I hit one with the truck. Dude,
It's just there's nothing left of the damn thing.
And it was a long nose Peterbilt with a boxy square front end. And I was loaded. I was at like 78,000 pounds. I'm coming, and I see the deer running southbound.
Yeah.
And it's on 61 down in Orangeburg. You know what I'm talking about, where they just past Red Diggers. Okay,
Yeah.
so as you're going south, I was coming north, but as you're going south, you know where the Jersey barriers end?
Yeah.
But right after that, you have those stupid little plastic things that are spaced, and then it drops off, and then there's nothing.
Yeah.
So I'm coming north, and I'm watching this deer run south on the southbound side, and he couldn't get across because of the Jersey barrier.
Right.
I don't know why he didn't jump it, but whatever. So he comes running down the road, and I'm like, we're both going to meet at the same time where this Jersey barrier ends. I know it. I see it happening. I said, buddy, stop. Don't cross because I can't. What did he do? As soon as he hit the end, he made the left and darted right in front of me, and I just, boom! All I heard was, and I see blood and everything, and I see the skin of the deer rolling down the road and the carcass off to the side. There was nothing left of that deer. I go out and look at the front of the truck. He knocked my fog light loose.
Oh boy.
And there was hair and blood, but that was the only damage. So I'm like, oops. You know what else I hit? I've only ever hit one. And I tried to miss. I did. For all you turtle lovers out there, I did do my best to try and miss the damn thing.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
People don't like us running over turtles.
No. I missed it with the truck. And I did miss it with the trailer. But he did his last little in between the truck tires and the trailer tires.
Yeah.
And I couldn't do nothing about it. And I hit him square with the
Turtle
trailer
soup.
tires. Dude, let me tell you something. I swore I blew out a tire. Those son of a bitches pop.
Yeah.
I mean, you hear, boom! Like, what? But
That's insane. I wish someone gets a video of that, like a slow motion camera effect.
there was another one. While we're on roadkill stories, there was another
Welcome
one.
to the roadkill stories.
Me and a friend of mine were riding our bikes, motorcycles, and he was in front of me.
Ooh.
And we're out in the middle. This was comical. We're out in the middle of, God's country. All of a sudden, this turkey comes running across the road
Gobble gobble.
and runs into the back tire of the guy in front of me.
Ooh.
And he had a spoke tire, and it just did one of these in the tire. Feathers flew up everywhere. And what am I doing? I'm right behind him, and I'm going. with feathers. I'm getting bombarded with feathers. I come out, I have feathers stuck in places I didn't even know I had.
Yeah.
And we get off the bike, and I'll have to see if I can find a picture of me covered in nothing but feathers, and he's just sitting there fine, smoking a cigarette. Didn't even know what hit him. I said, you're an ass.
The turkey's dead, I'm assuming, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You get
Please, I was wearing half of it.
You gotta get some sound effects on the soundboard, like turkey gobble. Gobble, 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 gobble.
Turkey gobble.
Yeah, try it. Let's see.
Let me see.
But yeah,
Turkey.
while you're looking for that, Well, I know one thing they teach us in driving school. If a deer runs out in front of you, don't try to miss it. You gotta hit it, or you're gonna. There it is. Dead turkey, guys. Is that Tom Tom? He's dead. That's great. All right, guys. Well, this
Somebody's coming down the steps.
yeah. Who is it? Let's talk to him.
I don't know. Let's see.
Yo!
Oh,
What a
look what he
guess!
brings
He's
me.
bringing down cookie dough.
Cookie dough.
What
Look
is
at
this?
that shit.
Looks like a hunk
Chocolate
of
chip. Now, did you take this out of my or yours?
Is there Percocets in this?
I know I bought two of them. One for me, one for you.
Did you drug these? Did you drug these?
Wait, open them up, man. Be sure there's no pills in them.
This looks like what you give a dog when you're trying to give him medication.
I don't care. It's still good. Did you make cookies?
Yeah, the girls' house.
So there's actually baked cookies up there?
They're
Ugh,
open right now.
terrible.
Who?
You don't like it?
Uh-uh.
I'll take it.
You never had raw cookie dough?
Uh-uh. Whatever. Ugh.
Well, that's what you eat before it goes into the oven. That's what it is.
Oh, that's what it is? Mm-hmm. No shit.
That means there's raw eggs in there.
Please don't do that to me ever again. Oh, terrible. Ugh. And I'm a guy who eats raw bacon, but I can't eat raw cookie dough. Ugh.
You know, I'll eat raw meat, but I won't eat raw bacon.
I don't know why. It's delicious.
Oh,
Anyway, guys, we're going to wrap this up because I'm tired. I had a long week. Kevin, you had a long week too, didn't you? I mean, you had your Thanksgiving dinner. You had, all the family coming over. Must be tiring.
I'm
don't know,
gonna have
I'm-
a long next week too.
I'm tired because just, like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I just turned 28. I don't know. Anyways. We're Just Talk with Kevin and Sean.
That's
I
because you're
love
just
that.
old. You're
Yeah,
getting
I am old.
So you feel it anyway.
Thanks, anyone. Please like our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Share our stuff. And, help us out. Because I know there's people out there who enjoy our show. Well, they don't know we exist.
The one or two.
What?
The one or two people that enjoy our show.
Yeah, whatever. But hey, thanks for joining. Thanks for hanging out. We didn't have any fan interaction today, but that's fine. It's a Saturday. Everyone's still hungover.
Did you even check the feeds?
Yeah, I was checking it all day. The whole show. Oh shit, Sierra's yelling at me.
See? So obviously you weren't checking shit.
No, not in the chat. She texted me. Anyways, I love you guys. Thanks for joining, hanging out. Kevin, our producer over here, he makes the magic happen. Thank you for doing such a good job every day. And again, I'm Sean. We're Just Talk. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday night. Peace out.
Peace out.
Yeah.